Okay, let's begin. Thank you so much for joining us today. And we will begin with the updates as we always do. And so today's actually some pretty reasonable sized updates. So we may have to repeat this tomorrow when some more people have joined us. But I really did want to cover a lot of this stuff today, as we are, counting down the days until towards our launch. So the first update I wanted to show is regarding the new EarnGPT model. So let me share my screen and let's begin with that. This is a very cool update indeed. Here, you guys, I'm in network chains and sharing that screenshot. So in network chains, when you get to EarnGPT, which you can get to by clicking connections and by searching a person that you want to prospect. So say you want to prospect Helen. She's in here. Maybe I've saved her in my other contacts, but let's say I wanted to prospect Helen Ma. So with the assumption that EarnGPT doesn't know anything about the person because it hasn't enriched the data, you can still go to EarnGPT and say, how would you like, shall we update the profile or generate the pitch? So if I click update the profile, it will give me the opportunity to tell the AI more information about Helen. So let's say gender. So I'm going to say that she's a female. Let's say age range. So maybe she is 30 to 40, right? And then nationality. So maybe she's from Canada. So I'm just updating some things, right? And now, if you look here, as soon as you told the AI certain information about her, it automatically updated the profile. So gender, age range, nationality, these are all things that the AI just collected in natural language about Helen and it was talking to you. Then, if you wanted to go from there and now to generate a pitch, which is what we want the AI to really be able to do for us, you click generate pitch, it's going to ask you, do you know if this contact wants to sell, start, or buy opportunity? Sell means, does she want to be an affiliate for a company? Start means, does she want to start a company? And buy means, does she want to purchase a product from a company? And so let's say I say, yeah, I think I know that she wants to buy a product. So now the AI before it was just only promoting offices inside of Garage. So it would have organized with you what the best offices for Helen would have been. Now, what it's actually going to do is it's going to go to the product level. It's going to look at every product from every company, and it's going to figure out which one makes the sense. So it's going to say, what type of opportunity should this contact buy? Do you want the EarnGPT to suggest? Do you want to browse by category, suggest top offices, suggest top products, or pick an office or pick a product? It's letting the AI is asking you, do you want to pick the product or office? Do you want to suggest the best products, suggest the best offices, or suggest top opportunities? So I'm going to say suggest the best products. So now it's going through, before it would only recommend you the businesses that it thinks Helen would want to join. And now what it's actually doing is, as you can see here, it's literally going through the products, LED desk lamp, marble chessboard, and resistance band set. These are 3 products made by 3 random companies in Garage that the AI was able to recommend based on Helen's profile and based on all the products and services that are being sold by Garage. And now I can select one of these products, let's say the LED desk lamp, and it is going to come up with the pitch. And it's going to say, hi, Helen, I hope you're doing well. Given your intent in creating a productive workspace, I want to share something that could really enhance your setup. and this adjustable lamp brings 5 brightness levels. It's literally getting the product details for the product that you want to picture. I can copy this message and I can send it to, let's say, Helen, right? In this case, I'm just going to send it to myself. Okay. I'm just going to send it to myself. I'm going to say, hi, I hope you're doing well. Actually, do I have another account? Yeah, I'll send it to myself here, right? So I'm going to copy and paste it, right? And best, your name, best issued. Sorry. Boom. So now I sent, right? And then that person is going to respond to me, right? That person is going to say something back to me. Maybe not immediately, but at some point. So I'm actually going to take my phone and I'm going to respond from that account. Just give me a second. So I'm opening up WhatsApp. Finding the message. Right. So now I'm going to respond as if I'm Helen, like as if I'm the prospect. Okay. So, hey. Thanks for this. I'm not look for help. So maybe the prospect saying, thanks for sharing this, but I'm not looking for a lamp. And that's fine. And if you're telling somebody about an MLM opportunity or some new product in garage or whatever, they can respond with an objection, right? People have objections all the time. Now you can just copy this message literally like this. Okay. And you can screenshot the message from your phone or from your computer. And you can paste it directly back into EarnGPT. And you can send it back and you can train the model. Hey, how do I respond to this? You can train the model to understand the flow of this conversation. And it can say, okay, what should Helen's response be like? And what should it be based on? Should it only be based on this, or should now you give the AI more information? Well, she is saying she doesn't want a lamp, right? And boom, see, hi Helen, I completely understand if the lamp isn't what you're looking for. How about a marble chessboard or resistant bandsaw? They could be great additions to your home. And the reason it said that is because those were the other 2 products, right? So now you can upload your WhatsApp messages or your responses directly back into EarnGPT. And EarnGPT is now trained to read product level data about all of the products and services which are offered in Garage. Well, this is a really, really big, important update because before it was only looking to promote the business. So if there was 10 businesses in Garage, it would tell you which business Helen would be interested in. Now it's even telling you which product Helen would be interested in and pitching you at the product level. And because we've just started to release our e-commerce system, which I'll talk about next, the number of products in Garage is going to become consequentially large. And so the EarnGPT inside of network chains is literally the only way most people will be able to ever keep up with all the products inside of Garage for sale. And so the EarnGPT is continuously getting better. You can think about it as it's your personal, not yours, it's your downline's personal upline for answering questions, answering objections, figuring out how to deal with people. It is so much, it's so advanced in the sense of it's like people used to train their downline. People used to train their people on how to pitch their products. And now a business owner or an upline just needs to tell their downline to download download network chains, and it will literally do the prospecting on your behalf with all of your contacts. That's the first. Second point that I wanted to discuss today is you may have noticed, and if you have, then great. If you have not, then you will see it now, that Garage as the homepage has had a makeover where our e-commerce app has gone live. And I mean, there are obviously some changes that we're doing to it in the final minute, but this is what the interface, will look like. So if you ever from now on, if you go to garage.app, you will no longer find the default page being the offices. You will see the default page being the e-commerce, and what are we trying to mimic or compete with here is something like an Amazon or a shop.app or Flipkart. And so any any customer will just type in garage and they'll land here. They can type in what they're looking for. They can search the products here. Here are some dummy products that I made from my business, Garage. And here are all the companies. So if you have an office in Garage, you'll be able to get your free store here. I'll show you how to do that. And then you'll see all the companies as well that have launched stores. And every product right now is made by this one app, Garage app, but that will be different. That'll change very soon. On the left-hand side, you have home, you have categories, you have your cart, which I've added something to. You have your offers, which are completely created by the business owners and not hard-coded. You have things that you favorited, but more importantly, on the bottom here, you can navigate between your shopping and then the offices. So this is still there with the office pages. This shows you all the offices. If you click on this, it will take you to the office link. None of that changes. That's all the same. But if you want to navigate to offices, you click offices, and then that shows you all the stuff there. And then if you want to click map, this opens up all of the businesses on the global map for Garage. And so you can navigate between shopping, offices, and map on here. If you click sign in here, it actually takes you to your shopping account, which is same credentials as your Garage account. But it won't take you to your back office. We're adding that button today where you can go to your office you can go to your office login, your shopping login, your merchant login. All those login links will be available here, and they will all have affiliate links so that you guys can share them. If you're a founder, I know Edwin is on this call, Helen is on this call, you guys have created offices, right? So if you log in, you log in here with your Garage credentials, let's say sharpenergy.com. Can ask you for your code. I'll open up my code. Yeah. Now it's logged me in. So if you are a business owner and you log in, it picks up that you opened your account. Now you'll have two dashboards. You'll have your customer dashboard, which looks like this, where you can see your orders as a customer for the products you purchase, your addresses for shipping, your payment methods, as well as your favorites. But if you're a business owner, you'll get an additional dashboard, which is seller dashboard. And this is the entire e-commerce back office for companies that want to sell physical products to be able to buy all of the things that they're interested to be able to manage their store. This is equivalent to Shopify, where you have all of the things. You could customize your office. You can create blogs, categories, products, see all of your orders, returns, refunds, customers, analytics, discounts that you want to create, offers you want to create. Obviously, I'm going to go through each of these modules in detail so that you guys can learn about them over the next couple of weeks. And then every single product that is sold by every single company will, of course, be affiliate linked. And if somebody in your downline now buys any of these products, you will get paid, and every product will have its own comp plan. And this is now gone live. Now I'm going to start onboarding the merchants that, actually, this is what it would look like. Stores, offices, maps, seller, login, buyer, login, office, login, learn more. So you will be able to, I'll be onboarding the merchants where people will be able to start getting their products into Garage. So as I mentioned, you are aiming to have 500 e-commerce companies that we're going to be onboarding that I will be working with personally. So if you guys are one of them, or if you know them, please send them to me, and I will personally work with those companies to see how they're selling their products now. Pardon me. Whether it's Shopify or Amazon or whatever. And then I will help them create the Garage seller account, and I will help them add their products and create their storefront and walk them through everything, kind of handhold them, because the first 500 merchants are very important to us. And so, yeah, let me know if you know any. Of course, now that that's ready, I will be doing each of these subsequent calls. We'll take one of the modules and I will go into detail about one of the modules and how it works and the features related to that. Yeah, those are the two big updates for today. Number one is that EarnGPT is now, EarnGPT 2.0 is kind of live, where you can upload the response of the person and get the AI will tell you how to respond, and that it's trained now on the product level, not just the business level, to be able to create the recommendations. In addition to that, if you haven't watched the last two webinars, I really suggest watching them. They're in the back office under recorded live streams, because on the second last one, I talked about the franchises. On the last one, I talked about content rewards, but I'll have Ritu send over the links as well so you guys can see them. They're very great and they're very useful. With that being said, that would be it for today's episode of the Garage Show. And thank you so much for joining. And I'm glad that we were able to get through it quickly so you guys can get back to your nights. And I will see you all tomorrow. And this call is obviously recorded and will be available in the back office. Thank you so much.